maybe that's the guy talking to him. I can't really tell.
Taylor had been shot numerous times in the face and chest area. Bits and pieces of his brain were lying on the ground, and his tongue had swollen so much that it was blocking his throat. Unfortunately, there were no surveillance cameras.
6-2, giving commands now.
Hold hands now! Put your hands up! Walk backwards to the police car! Keep your hands up!
Is occupied by...
Do not believe in what the we stand for outside of a uniform. Exactly.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
She has a right to take her car.
No.
This is not a crime scene.
No.
What is the crime on this car?
Cars can't commit crimes.
What is the crime on this car?
Cars can't commit crimes.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
An argument after a woman was groped in a bar turned into the worst night imaginable for a family. 22-year-old Taylor was at a bar with Clara when, according to witnesses, a man began harassing and groping a woman and threatening to...
Is this the man? This the dude?
22-year-old Taylor was at a bar with Clara when, according to witnesses, a man began harassing and groping a woman and threatening to kill Clara. This led to a serious argument between Taylor and the man. Moments later, officers began receiving multiple calls reporting that a man and a woman had been shot in the parking lot of the same bar, prompting them to rush to the scene without wasting any time.
That's been shot. I got this guy right here.
Where's Shooter?
I think he's gone.
What's he look like and what's he drive?
Okay, we need an ambulance. He's been
So the
shot.
dude...
All in his stomach.
So the dude was the friend of the woman that got shot?
He's still got a pulse. He's still breathing. But we need an ambulance. Where's the ambulance? He's on this side. He's on this side. Yeah, this is where he got shot. Right here. Right in the chest. Right here. This is his neck.
Where's she shot? Where's she shot? Where's she shot?
In the hip area.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Hey, you guys got a med kit? Can you go give me a... Where's your med kit at? What's the other shot at? I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna just start cutting her. Did they leave somewhere?
Listen to me. He was a gold grill and blonde hair tips.
Gold grill,
Blonde hair tips. He was fighting that kid outside.
Was it a white male, black male?
It was a black male. This like your height, skinny, red shirt. He had gold grill.
The man who shot Taylor and Clara was 33-year-old Robert, who had a history of criminal charges and was a wannabe gangster in the area. According to the police reports, there was one other man involved in the shooting, but both of them had fled the scene right after pulling the trigger.
Where did it happen? Where did it happen?
It happened
Hey,
like
man.
right here, but I don't know the
If you have it, go ahead and roll you up one of them things. What you think I'm doing right now?
make. It happened so quick. I was with my girl, and all of a sudden we heard a couple gunshots, and one guy got out, and he had like a Glock, and he went bam, bam, bam,
So it's
bam,
like
bam.
right around here?
Yeah, like right here. And there's shells
That's his
all
car?
over.
Yeah, that's his car.
There's shells all over here. The two.
Okay.
There's shells by the body.
Okay, yeah, you can stay over. Don't touch it, please.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, just stay over here.
I know I'm not gonna.
We're gonna get it taped off. If you just stay away, I see it. I see it.
I'm
I
not
see
gonna
it.
touch anything.
Yeah, I see it.
I used to be a cop too.
Okay.
How long has he been pulseless?
She's got brains sticking out of his
Yeah,
head.
there's no way.
Okay.
Where's the other
Said he's got brains sticking out of his head? Damn, that mean he head tapped.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna unclip him, okay?
And this right here is the reason as to why I don't go out. I'm not the party type of dude. I don't do parties. I might do a kickback, but even still, I gotta know 90% of the people in the kickback. And the kickback gotta be like 10 people. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to the strip club. I don't do none of that for reasons like this. It's not safe, bro. I do not trust the world, my nigga. It is not a guarantee that you will make it back home every day. And you cannot put niggas in a room together and it not be no bullshit. It just won't happen. There's never been a time in history where you've been able to put niggas in a room together and it don't be no bullshit. Niggas supposed to go to the club to have fun. To go out, have drinks, yada, yada, yada. But instead, you in here groping up on women being a weirdo, and then when her friend check you, and he was probably out there beating your ass, he pulled out a gun and resulted in doing what he did. I guarantee you that's what it was. He got his ass whooped.
Please hold it.
Which leg? Which one? Right or left?
That one.
Where's her?
Because you got to think about it. If you beat him up, you don't have no reason to shoot him. If he got brains coming out his head, he shot him in the head. If you was beating his ass, there's no need for you to pull your gun out and shoot him. He was getting his ass whooped.
You want to start?
Them be the niggas that can't fight.
So for the time being, I'm just gonna record this while you're. Okay, so you said the guy in the blue got shot?
Shot, and his girlfriend got shot.
And his girlfriend got shot too. And his girlfriend is where right now? In the white right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe that's the guy talking to him. I can't really tell.
Taylor had been shot numerous times in the face and chest area. Bits and pieces of his brain were lying on the ground, and his tongue had swollen so much that it was blocking his throat. Unfortunately, there were no surveillance cameras in the parking lot, and the only foot.
He shot him that many fucking times?
And maybe that's the guy talking to him. I can't really tell.
Taylor had been shot numerous times in the face and chest area. Bits and pieces of his brain were lying on the ground, and his tongue had swollen so much that it was blocking his throat. Unfortunately, there were no surveillance cameras in the parking lot, and the only footage captured was of the argument between him and Robert at the entrance of the bar.
Anybody want to talk about who shot?
That mean he just stood over him and just let rounds off like a douchebag.
Who was the shooter? Anybody want to talk?
Pussy, bro.
Nobody want to talk?
I didn't see anything. She just came in. I know her. She said, I'm bleeding from my leg. I'm hurting. I said, okay.
She came running in the door.
She came running in the door. She said, my boyfriend got shot. And
So you guys were inside this house or pushed outside?
we were inside the whole time.
Well, it happened deep in the parking lot. See, she's limping right there. The time says 12:13. And she goes in after being shot.
Bartender you talked to. I talked to him initially. He gave me this card and said, hey, the shooter belonged to the shooter.
Yep, I've actually trespassed this guy before.
Found him.
Yep, yeah, I've
So
trespassed.
they already know who he is. Stupid ass.
Two different bullets. Got silver and brass.
It wasn't long before Taylor's uncle found out about his death and informed the rest of the family.
Yeah, weird. That is him?
Rest in peace to that nigga Taylor, man.
Hang on, man. You can't go in there, okay? Run his date of birth. You have a girlfriend or
This
anything?
man out here crying all because that nigga want to be a weirdo.
What he's been doing? Yeah. I don't know. Where he's at? I just asked about him today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking. You heard from him, what's going on? Because,
Okay.
She just said your nephew got shot. She just called and said your nephew got shot. I think it's him. Can you guys come up? She didn't know if it was him. She called us. Like she thought it was him.
Was she here when this happened?
She said he's on the ground. He's right here dead in front of me. Can you guys get me out?
Yeah, but did she see it?
I don't know what she saw.
Who is she? What's her name?
Tawana.
Yeah,
if she saw it, it'll be a great help because we might have the person, but we don't have a witness.
Call it.
Without a witness, we can't do nothing.
Did she just say call that bitch?
They are not gonna say.
I get it.
I seen
But
it.
for us to hold somebody accountable, right?
I understand that, but exactly, and that's why I said to call that bitch. But
Yeah.
the bitch won't answer.
Meanwhile,
For real?
using the VIN number of
Hey.
Robert's car, which officers found in
Call
their
that bitch,
records,
bro.
another team of police identified him and ordered him to surrender. The second person was still nowhere to be found.
Open the door! Exit the vehicle with your hands up! Put your hands up!
K962 giving commands now.
Hold hands now! Put your hands up! Walk backwards to the police car! Keep your hands up!
Is it occupied by one only?
It was one when I got it. Walk backwards! Walk backwards! Keep walking! Come to this side. Hey, Tanner, take over here. Stop right. Hey, come here.
So who is this? His homie?
Walk over here. Face away
This
from
don't
me.
look like him.
Turn around. Walk backwards towards me. Turn around. Hey, you don't gotta touch me while you're real shit. I'm not fucking. No, I'm not doing nothing.
Like, so there's like an argument. Some dude just sounds like kind of like ambushed him.
One guy? One guy?
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. But up here, nobody want to tell nobody nothing. So I mean, there's very little we can do without someone to be a witness.
That ain't snitching.
Right now, I am.
And all of those people, that's fucked up too. That people, we've spun this narrative of you simply being a good Samaritan and being a good person, right? We can switch that narrative over into you being a snitch. Those people that they walked in there and asked if they seen anything, they have the right to shut their fucking mouth and not speak up and say anything. They have that right. But if they did, they're not a snitch. In order for you to be a snitch, you have to tell on somebody that you were involved in a crime with. You and this nigga go rob this bank, both of y'all get caught or you get caught, and you tell on him and give up information that can get him arrested. That's snitching. You going out to the club and minding your business, all of a sudden, this dude is being a fucking weirdo and is trying to touch up on this girl, and a homie getting away, and the nigga shoot him in his face and in his chest hella times, and you tell the police what the nigga look like. Hey, it's the light-skinned nigga with the whoop-de-whoop and the gold teeth. Nigga, you're not a snitch. You're not a snitch. If anything, you doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing, bro. But that it's fucked up that society has gotten to this point. So now we gonna make it more difficult to find out who shot this innocent man in his face. The whole time y'all niggas protecting the weirdo, even though they don't know, but that's what it is.
Arresting you for obstruction, okay?
Obstruction for what?
Okay.
For what?
That's all I have to tell you.
Nah, for what though? Cause y'all, for what though?
That's all I gotta tell you.
Nah, bro, you can't. Nah, you can't. That's some bull. Okay. Cause I'll let you know my name if there's a reason for it. No one told me a reason I'm getting arrested for. Nah, y'all bullshit, bro. Nah, that's not what you said. You said because y'all bullshit, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna get arrested for obstruction, bro. Nah, I will give you my name. My name's Robert. He has no problem with it. Nah, y'all ain't gonna give me for obstruction because I didn't obstruct nothing. I didn't obstruct nothing. I said
they say you did, you did.
So what is the reason why
they weren't against yours?
They say once that way comes, you'll let me know. Y'all ain't gonna give me like that. Y'all ain't gonna give me like that. No.
They gonna get you however they want to get you, bro.
Y'all ain't gonna get it like that. Nah, y'all. I said, why don't get arrested for it? Nah, y'all go trying to bullshit. Obstruction, nah. I got my ID and all that. So we ain't playing none of that game. I got my ID, bro. So don't say obstruction, bro. That's bullshit. So obstruction?
Sit down.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Sit down.
All right, hey, it ain't no obstruction. It ain't no, hey, Robert, that's my name. Okay. So what's the obstruction for?
Even after killing someone, Robert showed no sense of guilt or intention of accepting his crime.
This is a dude.
Instead, he began threatening the officers.
Hey, so what am I going to jail for? Obstruction?
That's all I gotta tell you, man.
Nah, so I'm going to jail for obstruction right now.
Nope, you're going to the police department.
I'm going to the police department? You didn't tell me, bro. Why am I going to police? I'm asking, what am I arrested for?
You can do all you want, man, but...
Why am I arrested for?
I literally just told you.
No, you didn't, bitch. Yo, Asian ass nigga. I think you feel because you got a mother ass nigga. Bitch, homie.
Okay.
I'll really beat your ass, nigga.
As true as that may be, you still go to jail, bitch ass nigga.
Looks similar, I mean.
What the f? You don't got no f***ing phone.
Do you have his Facebook?
He don't got no Facebook. He was on the run, so he don't got no Facebook.
Yeah.
None of that shit. Turn around.
He's on the run.
He don't got no Facebook. He was on the run, so he don't got no Facebook.
Yeah.
None of that shit.
Turn around.
I've seen dead bodies. I'm 35. I've been around for a while. I've seen dead bodies, but I don't want him to freak out. Yeah. This is gonna get ready to freak out. Can we get something else? Fire department right now. All right. Thank you.
Wait, take my
That's a real one.
It's gonna come off. All your
because you're in custody of this or something. Oh, that's how you go, huh? So what, I'm going to jail? I'm going to jail now?
What's still there?
I'm asking if I'm going to jail.
We'll get to that.
I'm asking if I'm going to jail.
But still.
Man, bro, you ain't scaring nobody, bro. I don't care what y'all want to do.
We're just trying to do our procedures, man. That's all it is.
Although crime scene tape was clearly used to seal off a portion of the parking lot, a woman attempted to breach it and went on a rant about how well she knew her rights.
Car's not going anywhere.
She's right here. The car is not a part of the scene.
Doesn't matter.
But she has to go home for her children.
She can go home without the car. Hold it, stop. Get out of the crime scene. What are you doing?
That's not a crime scene.
Get
There's
out.
no bullets right here.
Get out. What are
You're
you
so
doing?
disrespectful.
You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful to
No,
him. There's
because
a
I know
deceased
my
person out
rights.
here.
What is the crime scene of this car?
Hey,
it's
please
not
go.
a crime.
Walk away.
For the car to No, it's not to walk away.
If you give us a, if you give us,
you guys don't cuss at me.
I didn't cuss.
Don't.
I said if you-
you
I
did.
said if you give us your
yeah,
phone
you
number.
did. You caught yourself. No, you caught yourself.
if you give us a phone number, if you give us a, if you give us,
you guys don't cuss at me.
I didn't cuss.
Don't.
I said if you,
you
I
did.
said if you give
If you give us a phone number, what do you?
us your
Yeah,
phone
you
number,
did. You caught yourself. No, you caught yourself.
if you give us a phone number,
I
we'll
want
call
my
the
cousin
scenes
to go
open.
home. Come on, and be safe, because I can't bring
She
her
can go
back.
home.
I live in Seattle. She lives right here, behind the bar.
It's not even her car.
Let's
I'm saying,
go.
she driving? She's driving, yeah.
It does not matter.
You were either drunk. You're drunk.
And guess what?
Interesting.
And guess what? Interesting. I am the prime motherfucker that could give you guys something. So unhand my mother cousin's car, and I
up to
told
you
you
whether you
who
wanna-
fucking had something to do with it, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with it yesterday. And a bitch.
Did she just tell them to unhand the car?
That could give you guys something. So unhand my mother
Unhand my motherfucking cousin's car. Yeah, she faded.
cousin's car, and I
up to
told
you
you
whether you
who
wanna-
fucking had something to do with it, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with it yesterday. And a bitch showed up just where we was at and did it again. Y'all didn't show up.
And you're not trying to help.
You didn't show up
This
again.
isn't
We
help.
were just at this bar and the bitch showed up again and did it again. So what are you useful for?
I don't even know what you're saying right now. I just want you to leave.
Oh, yeah?
That's it. You're not even trying to give us any information.
Because
on what
I don't
happened.
want to get killed.
Okay, then.
What do you mean?
Then
No.
leave. What are you doing?
What do you mean leave?
Like, you
I
don't
want my
wanna help the
cousin to take her
situation.
car. No, we left again because that bitch was not caught.
Okay.
That's why.
You're being so disrespectful.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not disrespecting anybody. Somebody got killed. I'm compassion. I have compassion for somebody. My name is Delina.
How do you have compassion, man? Somebody, bro, get this drunk ass bitch on, cause she making me mad. How you have compassion for somebody that's deceased, but you talking shit and yelling at they fucking crime scene, all on the other side of the tape and shit. Not.
I have compassion for people. And that's what I'm telling you.
Great.
Fuck you mean I don't have compassion? That's why I'm here. To make sure my cousin gets home.
Okay.
Fuck you and what the fuck you stand for, because you do not believe in what the fuck we stand for outside of a uniform. Exactly.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has a right to take her car.
No.
This is not a crime scene.
No.
What is the crime on this car?
Cars can't commit crimes.
What is the crime on this car?
Cars can't commit crimes.
What is the crime on the car?
Soon, Taylor's girlfriend arrived at the scene and recognized him immediately by the pair of shoes she had gifted him earlier
Yeah.
that day.
What the fuck? Ain't no way. Ain't that about a bitch? She gonna be hurt for a little bit, bro. That's fucked up. You'll never know. You'll never fucking know. That's why I always tell niggas, man, don't be out here complaining. I mean, yeah, shit can be fucked up. I understand that shit, bro, but understand that shit can always be worse. She gifted that nigga a pair of shoes. Here, babe, we'll go out and go kick and have fun. Not even knowing, nigga, that was the last pair of shoes that nigga was ever gonna put on.
Oh my God!
And with that too, bro, she told him, I told him to stay home. I told him to stay home. For a little minute, bro, she gonna blame herself for this. And it ain't her fault. But man, I should have made him stay home. I should have whoop. I should have did this. Maybe I should have did that. I don't know. Maybe I should have sucked his dick. Maybe I should have did something. I should have made him stay home. Fucked up, bro. After a good day. Yeah, we just had the best day, bro. Prime example, we just had the best fucking day.
What's her relation?
That's my little brother.
That's his little brother. This nigga is he is keeping his composure too fucking well, bro. Nigga, I'll lose my fucking mind.
What he told me. I asked you about the car too.
No, it's girlfriend. This might take her.
No.
What's her relation?
That's my little brother.
Oh my God, yes, I was.
Perfect. The lady that was shot in the leg. And
Do we know who that is?
she said that was her boyfriend.
But the lady that was with him that's
Wait a fucking minute. So whole time, bro, this nigga was cheating on his. Damn, bro, that's fucked up. You had the best day with your main shorty. She bought you a pair of shoes that you went out to go cheat on her with your side bitch. You got killed with your side bitch and your side bitch got shot, and now she's telling everybody that she was your girlfriend. So now you getting caught up. So the old girl, this is gonna fuck both of them up. I don't know whether or not if the shorty knew. She probably did know that nigga had a. You never know. I don't know. Because women could be messy too. But shorty, who's at the scene right now, losing her mind, she find that out, she's gonna be even more fucked up. To find out that the nigga that you just had the best day with, that you just bought shoes for, not only did he get killed after you told the nigga to stay home, he was cheating on you. He got killed with the bitch that he was cheating on you with, and she's still alive.
was his girlfriend.
What?
The lady that was shot in the leg. And
do we know who that is?
She said that was her boyfriend.
But the lady that was with him that's in the hospital is his girlfriend?
That's what she said.
But then who's this girl?
No, that's his girlfriend right there.
Okay, that's his girl.
I'm not trying to play. I swear, I'm not trying to play between.
No, you're fine.
I'm not trying to play between, but she said that was.
No, I'm not here to judge. Just trying to get this whole.
I'm not here to judge, but she said that's my boyfriend. He got shot. And I said, okay, cool. And then she was like, I just told her I needed to breathe in and out because her leg was bleeding.
Yeah, okay.
How'd you end up finding out?
His brother called me.
His brother called you? Was that because he was here?
Yeah, I don't know who told him, but he called me.
Okay. Is this your car?
That's my car, yeah.
Your car?
He had it.
And he had it. When was the last time you ended up seeing him?
The nigga
was driving your car?
Like, he left my house like around 9 o'clock. He went to his mom's. She lives back there. And then he was here, and I told him to come home. He's like, I'm coming home. And then I was calling him and calling him. He wasn't answering the phone.
And I just woke up. I have a daughter. He was just in jail for a long time. He was at the group home, and then he was out here. We broke up because
What happened?
And I just woke up. He lives back there. And then he was here, and I told him to come home. He's like, I'm coming home. And then I was calling him and calling him. He wasn't answering the phone.
And I just woke up. I have a daughter. He was just in jail for a long time. He was at the group home, and then he was out here. We broke up because I have a kid.
Okay, I don't need to know about your breakup. So
I know.
Time out. There was a shooting that happened here in the parking lot, okay? That's not your ex-husband in the parking lot. So who informed you to come out here?
It's not my ex-husband in the parking lot?
I don't believe so.
Are you sure it's not? His older brother said that he was here and that he was under a tarp on 288. His mom lives right down the street.
His older brother just called you and said that?
Yes, on Instagram. I was sleeping. He said he was getting calls between like 1 and 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm going to check.
What's happening? From his brother Troy, his big brother.
Troy?
Yes, his brother said that. Is that his brother? Hi, Uncle. What happened?
Felicia? Yeah, she got hit, but that's why she couldn't.
I think we're good.
Robert was charged with murder and assault with a firearm, but later pleaded them down to first-degree manslaughter and third-degree assault, for which he was sentenced to a little over 9 years in prison. No one in Taylor's family was happy with the court's decision, as they felt...
How in the fuck?
Alicia? Yeah, she got hit, but that's why she couldn't.
I think we're good.
Robert was charged with murder and assault with a firearm. But later pleaded them down to first-degree manslaughter.
He blatantly killed that man and almost killed that woman. How does he get a 9-year manslaughter charge? And I think the only reason as to why that happened is because of the women. Because it don't make no sense. Maybe they tried to throw that in there, and the prosecutors tried to throw that in there and make and use that as a justification. Or I don't fucking know. Like, how in the fuck do this nigga go from a murder charge to a first-degree manslaughter charge and only get 9 years?
And third-degree assault, for which he was sentenced to a little over 9 years in prison. No one in Taylor's family was happy with the court's decision, as they felt such a lenient punishment failed to deliver justice for Taylor, especially since the second shooter has still not been found. YouTube